Welcome. I'm just starting. It's Peaceful Nick the Medium. How is everyone tonight? If you have any questions about mediumship or hi Jen. Hi everyone. Jan Straka, hello. Harper, hello. Welcome everyone. Vicky Munoz. If you have any questions about mediumship or you want to connect with someone, type it in now before it gets crowded on here. Because what happened? Hi, Sarah. Hi, David. It gets really crowded and a whole bunch of people ask questions and then it's hard to get to all of them. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Cranberry. Hi, Nan Goose. Hi, Brianna. Hi, Lori. Hi, everyone. Alyssa, Melana, Reed. My daughter, Ashlyn, J.N. Straka. Okay, here we go. Is your name Jen? Let's see. When I talk to you, answer me in caps. It's a whole bunch of people are popping in. Hi, Aunt Jen. Everybody follow Aunt Jen. It says I only have 2 people, but it says a whole bunch of people are joining. So, hi, Missy. Hi, Esmeralda. Hi, Joycelyn. Hi, Sunshine Days. Hicks. D. Marie's. Hummer. Linda. Chick. Mystic Cat Lady. Hello. All right. So, my daughter, Ashlyn. So, let's see. For Jen Straka. Is it Ashlyn? I feel like I'm mispronouncing that. Let me try to make a connection. All right. So I have 2 people asking for daughters in a row. So just hi everyone. Hello. I'm doing some free readings. You can contact me on my website. I have a spot left for my small group reading for $25 tomorrow night. You can email me for that. These are free on here. So one of the daughters is a little girl, like a young. So it's either Jen or Nan Goose for Marilyn. Answer in caps who the little girl is. And answer in caps with your name or with their name and yes or no little girl. Gina, your fiance. Wow, he just flashed across my face. Gina was your fiance. Hi, Susie. Thank you for the gift. Was your fiance very handsome? I mean, not like because they was your fiance, but like very, very handsome. All right, so let's see. Jen says, I think she said yes. Okay, so your daughter was a little girl, younger. Okay, because I'm seeing a little girl. And I'm seeing her in a little cute dress. She has kind of lighter hair, is how she's showing me herself. Now, remember, when a lot of people get on here, boy, a whole bunch. Hi, everyone. A lot of people. Okay, Gina, thank you. Okay, I'll get back to you, Gina. All right, so your daughter at Ashlyn or Ashlyn. Do you have sometimes flashes of electricity, like the light bulb, a toy, something in her room? The TV goes in and off. Answer me yes or no to electrical stuff. Your phone doesn't work, your Wi-Fi goes out, something like that. Let me know yes or no electric stuff in caps so I can remember. See, this is what problems happen to me. I answer questions and then by the time I get to your answers, I don't remember what I said because I'm getting a little older and there's a lot of people on here and I appreciate it. All right, so Gina, your fiance. Okay, so he's showing me why he's showing me this picture of this person from TV. I don't know, and I don't even really know the character's name, honestly. He's showing me a picture of the guy from Lost who had like the straightened hair. I don't remember his name, but he was like super handsome. So he's showing me that. And let me see. Okay. Hi, Aunt Jen. Everybody go follow Aunt Jen 003. She's a wonderful teacher, yoga instructor, life coach, everything. She's wonderful. Let me go back to, I have a whole bunch of comments. Okay, Gina, your fiance. Was his passing an accident of some sort? Answer me yes, fiance accident, or no, fiance accident, in caps, so I can understand. Okay, Jen Straka. So Ashlyn, that doesn't mean she's not visiting. That could mean you're not ready for her visits, because they can be pretty, okay, leukemia. Thank you for telling me that. Is there anything electrical happening? I'm waiting for the comments to load, because you know how lives are. He got sick and died unexpected. Okay, Gina. But I feel like there was something else with him. Did he drink alcohol or use substances of some sort? And maybe not to a degree of addiction, but I feel like he was, I don't know, doing some extracurricular stuff. Okay, so let me go back and see. I'm trying to see about Aislinn and the electricity. He drank often at times. Okay. That's what I was feeling. Because the accident was sort of, I was trying to be gentle about it, but I feel like he was I feel, and I'm not a medical medium, but I feel like his drinking in some way could have contributed to his illness. Like, had he not been a drinker, he would have been healthier. Does that make sense? Answer me yes or no to that in caps, and like just with a couple of words so I understand. Okay, I must have missed. See, this is the problem. Oh, and thank you for the follows and the gifts and stuff. Sometimes I don't see people's answers. I don't understand how these, okay, thank you, Gina. Okay, thank you. So she could see that, okay. Because he's saying he didn't really take that great of care of himself anyway. As far as, like, I don't know, I feel like when he was younger, he thought he was like super, oh gosh, he's telling me a whole story now. Wow, how strong and wonderful. He thought he was invincible when he was younger. When you guys see me staring off, this is my connection is over here to the spirit world, so just bear with me. If I look weird just staring off into space. He was invincible and tough and strong and hot and sexy and all that stuff. But he didn't take as good a care of himself as he should have. And so that's what he's showing me. He understands that now. Allie, I don't do psychic readings professionally. And you probably already know whether Tim loves you or not. And if you're questioning it, maybe he doesn't love you as much as he should. Because you would know. You would know. And that's just a mom to a younger woman answering that. Okay, I'm going to go back up here to see some of these. comments. Kimberly Thomas, if you're still on here, answer if they had a rift between them or something between them that separated them in some way, your husband and son, before they passed, or at least before one of them passed. Answer me in caps. Oh, I'm sorry, Aurora. I feel like one was calling out to the other when... Okay, thank you, Gina. Thank you. She agrees. Okay, good. Very good. You're welcome, Jen. Thank you for the flowers and stuff. I am donating 10% of all my proceeds from October 1st of this year to December 15th to families in need for the holidays. So any gifts, roses, and all the other gifts you guys put on here, that all is going to be withdrawn and sent to this charity. And all of my readings and stuff that are being booked, 10% of all of that. But the full amount of stuff on here is all going to charity, and I'll publish that on TikTok when I send them the money. I'll give a total. Ashlyn. Okay, thank you, Jen. Did you answer, Jen, about the electricity? I get her. Thank you, Aunt Jen. Everybody follow Aunt Jen. She's so wonderful. She's been my teacher for so long, so many decades. She's an amazing teacher and coach and meditation teacher. Follow her, Aunt Jen 003. Somebody did my Chella Coop wants to know, did my sister pass peacefully? So this is the thing. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a medium, and I'm also a trained scientist with a master's degree in astronomy and a bachelor's in biology. So I know a lot about the neurological system and how death occurs physically and as a medium spiritually. Our neurological system doesn't allow us most times to be gripped in fear or anxiety. That's the physical part when we pass. Most times our neurological system shuts that off because we have protections in place. And in our spiritual side, our soul doesn't allow us to be in fear or pain either. So our soul knows everything that's going to happen before it happens because of quantum physics and all this other stuff. But it knows when it's about time to happen. And so the soul starts to go before our body, and it can really kind of go back and forth. Thank you for the gift. Okay, Jen. Okay, about the outlets. I just feel like stuff is flashing, and she's using that to her advantage to send you messages. So pay attention to those. So no, your sister didn't suffer. She went peacefully. All right, Susie C., my brother Carlos. Did Carlos cook? Like, I feel like he's showing me food and tortillas and family get-togethers and stuff. Like, I feel like he was a big part of that. Answer me in caps, yes to no food for Carlos and cooking and tortillas. Alyssa Clausing, if you want to connect with someone specific, because I'm doing short, quick, 1 minute, 30-second readings for free, give me a name and relationship. When I do my real readings on like my individual one-on-ones or my group readings, I don't want any information. But on here, it's quicker if we can get a first name and relationship. Okay, get-togethers. Okay, so I think maybe that's a symbol for me for family, like grill outs and stuff. Yes, I know Jesus loves me, Megan. Thank you. Or me, Gant. I'm not sure what that says. Okay. Let's see. Michelle, any messages from my sister Lisa? I have a sister Lisa, and as soon as I read that, I thought of my sister Lisa. Did your sister Lisa struggle with addiction and depression? Answer me yes or no, Lisa, addiction, depression. Oh no, I did something to the screen. Something weird. I don't know what happened. Something changed on here. Oh, that's funny. Hi, Crazy for Shepherd Lady. I'll see you soon. I think. Did you make another appointment or did you just email me something? You just emailed me something. Okay, I'm not seeing. I see what I think happens is I wait for people to answer and sometimes they log off. And just know if you are like asking me the same question like 10 times in a row, I'm probably going to ignore it. Yes, making another. Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you. My memory. All right, so let me see. My grandma Goldie for Curly Q. Was I'm feeling like she was like a grandma. You know, some grandmas aren't like grandma. They're like, some are like a nightmare, some are like a mom. I feel like she was a grandma, like a true grandma. Oh, no problem. I don't hold any grudges. No problem. All right. Where'd it go? Hi, Mommy Nikki. Okay, so she was a grandma. Okay, sunshine days. Sorry, sometimes it gets clogged up on here. So let me go back to Curly Q's grandma, and then I'll come back to sunshine days. All right, because I can see her as a grandma, being a grandma, doing all the grandma stuff. Do you have some things she gifted you for? I don't know if it was for like your future, for a wedding, for your family, for the future. I feel like she was giving you things like they used to put in cedar chests. I don't know if people do that anymore. Like things for the future. Like, here's this, I used this. This will come in handy for you later. Things she gifted you. Okay, sunshine days. Sometimes I get that confused. All right, so okay. Let me talk to her, Lisa. But was her happiness a cover for something deeper? Like, let me see what she... So this is either her or somebody with the names close on here. Okay, thank you, Curly Q. There's a car accident. So it's either Lisa for... Okay. So answer me if... Okay. Curly Q. All right. So nobody has any keepsakes from your grandma that was gifted down, like clothes, a wedding dress, jewelry, an apron, nothing? Because she's showing me she passed some stuff down. Hello. Yes. Okay. Okay, sunshine. All right, so yes from Curly Q and yes from Sunshine. So she was depressed from the cancer, I'm sure, but she tried to be happy. All right. And Curly Q, car accident. Okay, so that's the thing. I was reading two people at once, and I'm really not supposed to do that. And so the car accident is for her. Okay. Thank you for telling me that. All right. Yeah, because I didn't feel like she was sick. All right. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. So just know for both of you, so I can wrap that up so I don't get so crazily confused in a minute. Lisa is relieved. The grandma was surprised. And just know they both are fine and safe. I can see them right here. They come in. I'm only supposed to talk to one at a time, but sometimes, I try to help as many people as I can. They're both happy and at peace. And so I feel like grandma has this. Would your grandpa, okay, I got to wrap it up. Okay. They're with their soul groups. And so just know that they are safe and at peace. Okay. And I hope that helps. All right. So I have a whole bunch of different comments. Let me go back just a little. Yeah. So the clothes. Yeah. Okay. Lots. Okay, I'm getting a lot of different. I'm not sure what some of these are. Well, thank you for the roses. Tucker, man, can you please find my dad? Is he alive? If you do a DNA test, that might help you find him because you can find other relatives. Can you tell me, loves Jesus and coffee, can you tell me if spirit has left my home? I've cleansed it and asked it to leave. Have you had anything happen since then that would indicate that the spirit's still there? Because normally so there's two things that happen. Most spirits are peaceful and wonderful, and they're just kind of hanging out. They just want to hang out. They just want to hang out and just be around for whatever reason. They're curious, I guess. Then and if you ask them to leave and say, hey, you know what? I kind of want my space cleared out. I don't really want you hanging around. Most of the time they'll just go and they'll be fine and no problem. Sometimes people claim to have negative spirits around. Okay. But most of the time, I would say almost always, that's something coming psychologically from the human person internally, or someone that's around, or some unresolved trauma that's manifesting into what they perceive as a negative spirit. And so if that's happening, you need to do some deep work. I don't really believe in negative spirits on myself. So yes, ask them to leave. And if you don't see anything else or hear anything else or anything else weird is happening, then I think they're probably fine. Mommy Nicole, hello. Again, I'm glad to see you again. Does Kelly, my dad, have a message for me? Did I talk to Kelly, your dad, before? I think I did, because I was confused by the name. I think I remember that. He's talking about your either your employment status. You're either changing jobs, looking for a job, hating your job, something about your job. You're welcome, Curly Q and Sunshine. You are very welcome. Let me know, Mom and Nikki, in caps, if it's something about your job. Let's see, Christine Palmer something. Sorry, I can't see the rest of it. Your son Charlie, dreaming a lot, but weird dream. And I don't see the rest of your comment, but there's ways to determine if your son is in your dream for real or if it's just a dream. So my opinion, based on my experience, is if the dream is a discombobulated mess, it doesn't make any sense, and it's just kind of a mishmash of a bunch of different stuff, and he happens to be there, I don't think that's a true visit. If the dream is an ordered event that happens like a TV show or a movie and it makes sense, it doesn't have to be as long as a TV show or a movie. It can be like 5 minutes in your mind. But if it makes sense and is in order and there's activities actually happening that are clear to you, then I believe that that is a visit. So, okay, Curly Q. That's what she was showing me. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you. All right, Mommy Nikki. Is of course always about the job stuff. Can you answer in caps for that? Heard of that truly. Michelle, what happened when my cousin passed? No one knows what really happened. You would need a one-on-one with a medium, a forensic medium, a regular medium, anybody. It doesn't have to be me. It can be somebody you resonate with. That is something that, being on a live like this, that is something that needs a one-on-one connection, because there's way too many other people on here for me or most mediums to get a very clear connection. It's a lot to process for something that's specific. These readings are usually very basic. Oh, Mommy Nikki. Oh my God, I just got another job offer today. It would be a second job. Okay, well, he's glad. And so he's showing me that. So that's him saying, I'm here with you. I'm with you and I'm watching over you and I'm guiding you and I'm here to protect you and make sure everything goes fine. So, oh, thank you so much for telling me that. Yay. So that's just showing your dad's there. He's there. He's watching over you like less than 2 hours ago. Mwah, wonderful. Oh, that makes me so happy. I love it when Spirit does that. It gives you such evidence. There's no way I could have ever known that, ever. So wonderful. It makes me want to cry. That's so great. Great. All right. Good. Thank you so much for telling me. I love you, Aunt Jen. Everybody follow Aunt Jen 003. She puts out wonderful content. And she's a great yoga teacher, life coach. She's just wonderful in every way. Okay, Southern Roots. You helped me when my brother passed. Well, my dad passed 7 weeks later. I hope they are together. Yes, of course they're together. Oh, I have some more messages. Okay, hold on. Yes, Southern Roots. They are together. So most times, now everybody just hang on because you're not going to like what I say. Some people won't like it. Most of the time, our biological family is in our soul group. Even, and this is very hard for me to even say, okay? Even if someone in our biological family has harmed us in some way, we make an agreement in the spirit world before we come into our bodies in this life of the challenges we're going to face. Now, I am not saying somebody who is the most horrific person you've ever heard of has done horrible, horrific things. I'm not saying that's in the plan. I'm saying we are put in each other's lives to challenge each other and help each other develop and see, are you going to progress forward, or are you going to let that thing hold you back and keep you from moving forward in your life and keep you from growing? Thank you for all the presents. I love it. Thank you so much. So if you are a person who is facing challenges and you're just like, oh, well, I can't deal with it, I'm just going to crawl over here in the corner and just be sad. Clinical depression aside, that's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to rise above our challenges. We're supposed to meet our challenges. And then there are other people who say, you know what? That sucked, and that was horrible, and that was bad, and I hated that part of my life. So I'm going to move forward and get some therapy, counseling, meditate, get some help, and keep moving and keep doing the things I need to do emotionally, financially, mentally to have a good life. Because those challenges are put in our life for a reason. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. Oh, thank you, Gina Mom. Gina Mom to a brat. That's funny. Michelle, you connected with him. Honestly, I have instant amnesia after I do readings. I remember very, very, very little. I get clients that come back to me later, and if I haven't made notes after the reading, I honestly forget. It's just way too much to hold in my head. Tanya Howard, I can't wait until healing group. I need you. What is Eric trying to say? That is probably something a little we should do during the group. Are you coming to my group tomorrow? I have a group tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I've got a spot or two left for my $25 group reading. It's more personal. It's more one-on-one. You get more time than 30 seconds here. So if you want to join that, email me, because that's not on my website. And I've added some more times on my website. I have spotty availability in this month, and I do have some availability on dates that aren't published. You can email me for that. I have spotty availability the rest of this month. And then the first 2 weeks of December are booked, and then some availability later in December. But I do have a group tomorrow, and I think December 20th is my next small group reading. So email me if you have any questions about when you can book a reading. Okay. Lori, I've always wondered if that was something that people opted into before, the horrible. Yeah, and that makes me feel better. Yeah, so not to get too detailed, but I've experienced some things that were horrible in my life, in my biological family. And, it took decades, and it's still sometimes not something that I'm completely over yet. But I have forgiveness in my heart for that person, and I know that they also had problems that they were dealing with. And it made me who I am. And I know if you're a victim of anything, it's hard to even say those words, but it really does change you and allow you to be more empathetic and loving, and but it could go the other way too. I'm not saying everybody comes out of it like roses, because that's not what I'm saying. It allows you to see the humanity in everybody. So yeah, it's planned to a degree. Now, some people, their human mind and their soul aren't really compatible, and I'm not saying that the horrible stuff is planned. Oh, thank you, Aunt Jen. Oh, you're so sweet. I love you. Let's see what else we have. I have a lot of comments I'm trying to look at. Lisa, any messages from my brother Joe? I see a big burly guy. Now again, there's a lot of people on here. So Lisa, answer me. Yes, brother Joe, big girly, big, not big girly guy, big burly guy. Yes or no? Because I see a big burly guy popping in right now. Hi, Gotham Zero. Thank you. Yes, Aunt Jen, with your help. With your help. Wonderful teacher. Is it possible I am unable to be read? Wonderful question. You know, I think it's not you being unable to be read. It's your willingness to be open to a reading and the spirits who you want to connect with, their ability to connect with a medium. So, thank you for the roses. So, there's 3 things that happen. The sitter, which would be you, the client, has to have an openness and a willingness to listen and be open-minded enough to allow the message to come in. The medium, that would be me or whoever you would choose, the medium has to be on a frequency and has to be trained properly. See, that's the thing. There's a lot of mediums with no training who are scammers. That's not what you want. You want to do some research about the medium you pick. And then the spirit you're trying to connect with has to be able to connect with the medium. So you have to be open and allow. The medium has to have proper training, and the spirit has to be able to communicate on the frequency with the medium. So it's more than just, can you be read? I mean, because we're not reading you, we're reading this, we're communicating with the spirits. Now, if you're talking about a psychic reading, that's different. A mediumship reading is, I would talk to the spirits of your loved ones. I'm not reading you. Now, a psychic is reading you. Now, that if you can't be read, it's because something in you has shut that down and doesn't allow. And I think that does happen because people are afraid. They don't realize it sometimes that they're afraid to be read. I have someone who I know who is very close-minded to anything spiritual, and I can guarantee you if she went to a psychic or a medium, nothing would happen because she's closed off, like sealed shut. So it's a combination of things, and you're very welcome. Okay, your brother, yes, 6'2" tall. All right. Yeah, because I'm seeing this. I feel like whether or not he was your older brother, he was your big brother. Big brother, regardless of the age difference. Big brother, protective. But I feel like he's showing me this side of him that's like sensitive and vulnerable, but he was afraid to show it. Can you confirm that or not? Yes or no with the sensitive side in caps, please. Yeah, burly, 6 feet. Yep. 6'2". Oh, thank you, Gotham's Hero. That is such a compliment. It is that is very meaningful to me. You're very welcome. Yes, I can tell Jim Trudeau hello for you, crazy for Shepherd Lady, of course. You can tell him. Very sensitive. Yes, okay, because I felt like my heart was breaking. Yeah, like I'm going to cry. Like he's just really, there was a lot in there. It's deep, very, very deep feeling. Yeah, very strong, very strong. He was, very affected by the woes of the world, is what he's saying. The woes of the world, all the problems in the world. He was deeply affected by everything going on. Sorry, I'm tearing. This happens to me. They come in strong sometimes and really, it's the clairs. I get a lot of emotions. Yeah, he came in strong. Lala's 403. Of course, he's okay. Your brother is okay. He is at peace. He is watching over you. He's showing me this. Okay. How can I show this? Okay, I have this little bottle. Pretend this is like a little knick-knack on your shelf. This is what your brother, I hope you're still here. This is what he's showing me. He's knocking it over. So there's something around you, a desk, a dresser, a mantle, something, he's knocking it over. Just like that. So let me know if you've seen something weird falling over in your house. It wasn't a contact bottle, probably. That's just the first thing I grabbed. Okay. Thank you. True sunny smile. Thank you for confirming. I know. It's like, deep. It hit me deep. That hit me deep. Let's see. Lala's. Yes, ma'am, I did. You did see things that were knocked over? Mama Dee. Anything from my son Andrew? Was he young? Yes or no? In caps, Mama Dee. Yes or no, young son Andrew? Tori, of course he's okay. Absolutely, 100% he's okay. When people are in that state of mental illness, so I feel like he could have been having paranoid delusions, and that's what caused this whole series of events. The spirit world understands that there's no hell. It's not. That's a misinterpretation. There is a reorientation. We all go to the spirit world. All of us go. We all go to the spirit world. When we get there, we may take different routes of where we go, depending on what progress we made in this life. But yes, he is okay. Let me know if the mental illness, paranoid delusions make sense. In caps, please. You are welcome, loves Jesus and coffee. I love Jesus and coffee too, to be perfectly honest. Probably my two of my very favorite things. Someone taps in my room. Yep, that happens. Yep. The chime. Yes, of course. Something by Cecilia. Absolutely. I have, thank you, Mama Dee. I'll get right back to you. I have a screen door that you have to lift up to latch, and twice in the last month, it has locked me and my husband out 2 separate times, and no one was in our house. And you have to push it up to latch it. That stuff happens to me all the time. Like, weird stuff moves around. Okay, Mama Dee. All right, very young. This is what I'm hearing, okay? I don't want to upset you. I'm hearing 2 words from him. Now I have to interpret it. I'm hearing Sid's illness. Can you let me know if that resonates? Because if he wasn't a baby, just let me know. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. You felt his soul and pain. Thank you with all your, yes. Just keep on being you. I feel like he's showing me like you were, I'm not being offensive, okay? Like a midget compared to him. Like you were little compared to him. And that was like a joke. Like he could put his elbow on your head. All right, Tori. Yeah, so what I think happened is he thought someone was after him, and that's what led to those events. Yes, that's how he's making me feel. Just know he's safe and relieved. Sometimes our, like I said earlier, if you were on here, our soul and our physical body don't mesh well. You're welcome. Something by Cecilia. You're very welcome. Yeah. A metal latch. Yes, mine's a metal latch too. Yes. Yes. Illness. Yes, Mama Dee Dee. Okay, so I'm with you. Illness. Okay. Okay. Because I see, so this is my symbol for like childhood leukemia or childhood cancer, is a bald head in a hospital bed in the children's ward. Would he have been in a hospital before his passing? Tori Sharp, I mean, that's a little extreme for a breakup. Because if you are that depressed from a breakup, you already had issues before that. So I wouldn't, people don't go to those extremes from one event because there's already something in them that's causing that to happen. If you're just doing that from one event, that's highly unlikely. There was that was one thing caused that. Had to be multiple things leading up and some stuff going on. Hi, Shanice. Mwah. Oh no, all my comments just moved. Yeah, thank you for telling me, Tori. I'm so sorry. Hold on, I got a whole bunch of comments to go through. I love you too, Aunt Jen. Everybody follow Aunt Jen 003. She's a wonderful teacher. Oh, okay, Mama Dee Dee. Maybe he's just indicating the illness to me. Just know his little body is free. There's no illness left, obviously, and he's showing me all kinds of different little toys and stuff. So he never went into the hospital for any reason? Because he really keeps showing me that. Nothing at all. Not that he had to pass there, but he's really showing me that. Shanice, your dad is... Oh, he's showing me like a dome over the top of your head to protect you. He's protecting you because you're not taking care of yourself. I think we talked about this yesterday. Take care of yourself. He keeps telling that. Everybody's telling you that. You're welcome, Tori. Okay, I don't know where all my comments went. Never in the hospital. That's so strange. It must just be my symbol for illness. I'm sorry. to be mistaken about that. All right, hold on. I'm trying to load the comments here. Does your son, Mama Dee, have siblings, a sibling that talks to him? Thank you, True Sunny Smile. That is so sweet. Mama Dee, yes or no sibling that talks to him, that talks to his brother that's passed? Yes, thank you, Crazy for Shepherd Lady. I love you guys. You're the best. You are the best. I love having these talks on here. I'm waiting for... Okay. So, Mama Dee, this is for you. All right. You're welcome, Shawnice. Write it down and date it. Ask the sibling questions, but not leading questions. Say, who are you talking to? What do they look like? What are they wearing? Are they playing with a toy? You know, things that aren't leading, general questions. Write it down and date it. You will be amazed in a few years when you look back and you see those things. This is something I wish I would have done years ago, literally 2 decades ago, before I was a medium, when I was really into my science career. My youngest son, who's an adult now, would tell me every morning for years that he went to heaven every night to help. And being a medium was the furthest thing from my mind, never even crossed my mind. He would tell me every day, I go to heaven every night with my friend Simi. He had a best friend in heaven, that he would go visit heaven every night. And his job was to bring people across that passed over and meet with their family. He was 3 years old when he was telling me these long, detailed stories. Absolutely crazy. I regret not writing it down. He would talk to people. We were driving down the street one day and he had his arm around an invisible person in the back of the car. There was nobody there. And he was talking a full conversation with an invisible person. And I said, Isaiah, who are you talking to? And he said, oh, Mom, this little girl and her dad died out here on the highway. And I'm just telling her it's okay to go to heaven, but she doesn't have to stay here. And I'm like, I didn't discourage him. I didn't put him down. I just asked him more questions. It's amazing. And now he doesn't really like to talk about it, but I think he has very medium mystic abilities. And if he comes around to it, he does. So yes, write it down and date it. Write it down and date it. And there's probably 1,000 other stories I don't remember because it's been so long and I didn't write them down and I regret it. So yes, your son's sibling, ask him questions. And this is the thing, they kind of outgrow it once they start school and they start talking to more humans in school, preschool, daycare, wherever they are, they kind of unlearn it. But it's always there. You always have the ability. I'm getting tired, y'all. I am going to let you guys know just a couple of things. If you want a full reading, go to my website. I've just added some time slots. I have a couple of time slots left for November because I added more dates. If there's not a date you can find, because it's limited what's on there, the way the website works, email me and I can set up a specific date during the week. If you want to join my small group reading, I have, I think, one spot left tomorrow night for $25. Email me and I'll send you the Zoom link. And I have another one, I think it's going to be December 20th. I have another small group reading. That's about 5 people. And so you pretty much guaranteed about a 10 to 15 minute reading for $25. So it's a pretty good deal. And I try to keep my readings pretty reasonable. All right, Heather, you're welcome, Mama Dee. You're my last reading. I might do Holly for Mystic Goddess. All right, Heather, your brother. Is someone participating in some extracurricular activities that aren't the healthiest? Because he's talking about that and to settle down. So that's his message. And then Mystic Goddess, Holly, please. I have a sister, Holly. I have 5 sisters. Mystic Goddess. Is Holly a contemporary, like best friend, sister, cousin, something like that? Mystic Goddess, answer me in caps, please. Oh, I'm sorry, Tanya. Yeah, 5 sisters. Wow. Yeah, it's a big family. I have 2 brothers. And so many nieces and nephews and great nieces and nephews, I don't even count them anymore. All right, I'm waiting for Holly from Mystic Goddess. Huh. Okay, maybe she logged off. Okay. Just know for all of you, your loved ones are in a peaceful place. They're safe. Everybody crosses to the spirit world. So there's no like heaven and hell. It's the spirit world. So they all have different directions they go in. There are soul groups. There are soul contracts. There are things that we do when we get there. There are teachers. There are levels. There's a hierarchy, but it's not like the political hierarchy we have here on Earth. It's at all. So they're all safe and at peace and moving into learning. It's just about learning and sharing the energy, advancing your soul to eventually merge with Source. Really is really the goal. Lynn's, you ask him whatever. Yes, thank you, Gotham Zero Ascension. Very good, excellent. Lynn's, if you see a sign and you think of your brother, then that's him. Or you can ask him for a sign, a specific sign. Thank you, everyone, for joining me this evening. I really appreciate it. Email me if you need a specific date or want to join my small group reading tomorrow or December 20th, or go to my website for a full reading. And is Mackendy my guardian angel? You can ask. Are you my guardian angel? Just close your eyes, take some deep breaths and say, are you my guardian angel? And they will answer just like that. The first thing you hear. Thank you for the presents. Those are all going to be cashed out and donated to charity for families in need over the holidays, along with 10% of all the proceeds from October 1st to December 15th. I love you all. I'm sending you all love and peace. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you, everyone. Good night.